All right, no time to waste. Last week, it was the predictions for the NFC. J-Mac was very bullish on the San Francisco 49ers, Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy. Without further ado, we call it tomorrow's headlines today. Let's start with the number 7 seed in the AFC.
All right, well, we're going to come right out of the gate and just say it, Colin. I have a major surprise sneaking in as a wild card team. The headline for the 7th seed will be conspiracy theory. Defensive star, also secret offensive asset. Yes, I have Travis Hunter and Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence, obviously, in the playoffs. Colin, I know that's going to sound crazy. They were really bad last year. Remember, the GM, the coach, everybody got dusted. But they were an abysmal defensive team. And obviously, they decided, hey, we can't really fix the D in one offseason. Let's go offense. So they get Travis Hunter, who's going to play a lot of offense and some defense. Brian Thomas, the rookie receiver last year, it was excellent. And let's remember, Trevor Lawrence did not play the full season last year. He was banged up. Colin, how about this stat? Last year in one-score games, Jacksonville 3-10. 3-10. You know that's going to turn around. They had close losses to the likes of Philly, some playoff teams. And I wonder if there's a world where can that 3-10 become, I don't know, 7-5 in one-score games? And then you've got Jacksonville in a weak division with a awesome offense. Remember, they got 3 new offensive linemen in the offseason. Cohen kind of fixed Baker Mayfield. And I know a lot of people think Trevor Lawrence, is he a bust? Is there a world, Colin, where Cohen goes in, fixes Lawrence, Travis Hunter's a hit, the offense is a top 7 unit in the league. Remember, they got ETN, a good running back. De'Ami Brown, they got from Washington. He's a great number 3. Not a lot of people outside of D.C. know him. I think they're going to sneak in the playoffs as a 7 seed.
Tomorrow's headlines today. I like it. I got him in. 6 seed AFC.
Yeah, I had this team winning the division, but like you, due to a major injury, I have kind of backpedaled a little bit. The 6 seed in the AFC, the headline will be Herb Your Enthusiasm. Justin delivers binge-worthy season. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I did think the Slater injury, you can't just lose a centerpiece to your team. Not just offensive line, not just offense, your team like Slater and not expect a pullback. Now, Joe Alt should slide over, but he hasn't done a lot of left tackle. The big guy from Notre Dame who had a really solid rookie season, but that now shakes up the right side. Let's see what's going on with Mekhi Becton, who they added. Obviously, the wide receiver unit has upgraded significantly around Ladd McConkey. I like Jim Harbaugh a lot, and I know people want to say, Jay, what about the Chiefs? Come on, Chiefs have got to get in. This is a Chargers team. Nobody's played the Chiefs tougher than the Chargers, basically, in the division the last few years. I think Harbaugh does it again. Chargers get in as a 6 seed.
Tomorrow's headlines today, we move up the ladder. Number 5 seed in the AFC.
This team missed it last year, but it was no fault of their offense, which was a machine. The defense, bleh. The headline for the 5th seed in the AFC will be Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Burrow invents new way to get to the playoffs. I have the Bengals getting back there. Colin, it was a disastrous season from Cincinnati. I'm reading reports about the percentage of backup quarterbacks they faced last year was the highest in the league. I mean, you're facing like DTR twice, okay? Andy Dalton, and the defense still could not stop them. That's troubling. Also troubling, they didn't really improve the secondary or the defense materially. So I have concerns. I just think this offense, which if you track last season, Colin, their offense was awesome. Joe Burrow could have won the MVP. They were in every game, and then the defense lets them down in the final 2 minutes, giving up a late touchdown. Or this is a team in the playoffs. Remember that loss to the, I mean, you could pick out any loss, but the Ravens one particularly was brutal. I just see this Bengals team as a playoff squad in the AFC. Joe Burrow gets it done.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Speed her up, J-Mac. We're at 4.
All right, here we go. No doubt about it. The headline will be division winner, Camel back. Ward carries Titans over humps. Yes, I've got Tennessee in the playoffs. Now, Colin, that's Tennessee and Jacksonville. That means no Houston. I like Cam Ward a lot. I like the leadership. This is a team that there's just a lot to love right now about the Tennessee Titans offensively. Defense, we'll see. There's some questions about the wide receiver room. But I'm a believer Cam Ward can have a Jaden Daniels-type rookie season. Give me the Titans winning the division.
Tomorrow's headlines today. The number 3 seed in the AFC.
This one seems like a layup, right? I mean, AFC West has been dominated by a certain team. The run has ended. The headline for the number 3 seed in the AFC will be, that's a serious badonka bronk. Denver kicks KC to the rear. Bo Nix, your guy, and Sean Payton, Colin. I have them as the 3 seed in the AFC. Again, this is the best defense in the league. We could just call it now. And I do believe, even though Nix doesn't have the highest ceiling, his floor is excellent. Sean Payton, one of the mastermind offensive guys in the league. Give me the Broncos as the 3 seed in the AFC.
Tomorrow's headlines today. Let's move up to the final 2 spaces. Here's number 2 with J-Mac.
This offense was incredible last year. Somehow they melted down in the playoffs once again. The headline for the 2 seed will be Harbaugh and order. Trophy exhibit admitted into evidence. Yes, Baltimore wins the division once again. Cincinnati will be close, but Baltimore, Colin, the numbers they put up last year with a defense that kind of gave up a lot of big plays. I think they led the league in defensive penalties. They must be better if they want to get to the Super Bowl. But Lamar and Derrick Henry, for sure, despite a wide receiver room that's shaky, I like the Ravens 11 or 12 wins in the playoffs once again.
I know what's coming next. Tomorrow's headlines today, the number 1 seed from a chilly northern city.
Well, it's not the Chiefs. It's not the Texans. The headline for the number 1 seed in the AFC will be Buffaloed for Bear. Locked, cocked, and safeties looked off. Colin, Josh Allen, best player in the league. I don't really think you can argue it at this point. Lamar's excellent. Burrow's excellent. It's got to be Josh Allen. Remember, their win total, they eclipsed it by 3 games last year. That's how good this team was. I mean, there's not a lot to hate about Buffalo. They upgraded the defense. I think the Bills are going to the Super Bowl.
Well, that leaves a conspicuous absence. Kansas City is nowhere to be seen. Now, I have the Chiefs as a wild card team, so
I respect
our final entry this week. Tomorrow's headlines today. What would the headline be for those losers in Kansas City?
Oh, boy. We had to do one for the KC audience. The headline for the Kansas City Chiefs this season will be T Swift drops new album as T Kelsey drops out. Look at that. Travis Kelce on stage with Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I got to stick to it, guys. I've been on this boat for months. I get it. The wide receiver room should be upgraded. By the way, the Rashee Rice news today, he's going to play the first few games, but we'll see due to a September 30th hearing. I got to see it. I don't see it from Kelsey. I didn't see it in the playoffs. Obviously, we're Taylor Swift fans here on the show. I'm sorry. I see some drop-offs for the Chiefs. It's tough to stay on top forever without reinventing yourself. I didn't see the reinvention this offseason, Colin. I know it's crazy, and I'm sure Nick is very upset watching this, but I don't have the Chiefs in the playoffs. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I mean, they're crossing their fingers at left tackle with Josh Simmons. They lost Joe Tooney, so the interior O-line has Creed Humphrey, but probably not quite as strong. The run game's been a little disappointing. Chris Jones is still in the biggest games, a monster. Travis Kelce sort of disappears. I mean, listen, they're going to be in close games. I don't think they have the offensive firepower. They're just too inconsistent at wide receiver.
11-0 in one-score games last year.
Yeah, that's not going to happen again. Even if they went 8-3 or 7-4, that's a great one-score record. So I think both of us agree. Denver's O-line, coach, quarterback still inexpensive, pass rush, best corner in football. I mean, I don't think it's a reach to say Denver's got the best roster in the division. Yeah. I think PFF may disagree. Again, if Rashee Rice becomes a number 1, then maybe I'm wrong here because I just Worthy to me is a gadget player. Rice, I don't trust him. I think he's really good. I think Denver's got the best roster.
I'm going to ask you. You like to say sometimes, well, if CeeDee Lamb goes down, the Cowboys are cooked. Is there a single point of failure with the Chiefs' defense if something happens to Chris Jones?
Yeah, I mean they're still good though. They've got
but they're not
Karlaftis,
like elite superstar top 5. Yeah, I mean, Spags can only do so much.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I think they've drafted the defensive side. I could argue better than the offensive side. They've had some misses at wide receiver. All right, we're done today. J-Mac takes over the controls tomorrow. First things first is right around the corner. I think I'm going to go golf for a couple days. Why not? All right? It's the Herd.